Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is a daily tarot oracle reading, Tattletales from Tales from the Vector. My goal is to provide valuable information to empower you. This is a collective or general reading, so please be aware that parts of it may or may not resonate with you. Take what works for you and leave the rest. I already shuffled and washed the cards, just gave them a final cut here, and I'm taking the bottom card off the bottom of the deck to clarify the underlying energy of this reading. So we're off to a good start with the Emperor. The Emperor is sitting on his throne. He's got all the qualities of all four kings in the minor arcana rolled into one person. And the Emperor is wearing, he has armor underneath his cloak here. So he's always ready to do what needs to be done. And he is all about performance. So that's basically what this reading, the underlying energy is about, is performance. And the first card out, whoa, here we go. I'm just double checking that I have this lined up correctly. There we go. So that you can see the entire reading. The Justice card comes out as the first card in the bottom row. And the Justice card represents redemption from karma. It can represent justice like on the 3D plane, like in a court of law. And it can also represent spiritual justice and even giving yourself justice. So she's sitting on her throne. And like the Emperor, you'll notice she has her right toe sticking out. They both are ready for action and ready to move forward in this energy. She has two pillars on either side of her, and then she has this veil in the background. So this veil represents, you know, the spiritual and the physical realm. And it also, I'm getting in this reading, is representing justice for not only yourself, but your ancestors and your descendants. And we have the Page of Pentacles coming in. So the Page of Pentacles is bringing a message in. The Page of Pentacles is very focused on that pentacle. Pentacles represent health, wealth, happiness, and of course money is one of those energies, and it is a coin. And the Page of Pentacles is usually, you know, between the ages of 7 and 14, they begin working for the king and for royalty and deliver messages, do small tasks. And then if they are very accomplished and they can afford a horse, then they can become a knight when they become older. And you'll see his head is wrapped in red, and that kind of is representing the fire energy, you know, of moving forward. So the Page of Pentacles is actually bringing in a message that is a firm offer, like it's a solid offer. And quite often it represents an offer of generational wealth from a legacy, which makes sense with this Justice card coming in and the ancestors and descendants. Whoa, and now we have Judgment coming in. So Judgment also can represent the court of law on the physical realm. It also represents God's judgment, and it represents judgments you hold within yourself and that other people hold against you. And this is interesting because the three people in the boxes here are coming out of the box. It's like Pandora's box. It's skeletons in the closet, you know, and on the other shore over there, there is a couple mirroring, or a family mirroring this one. So this speaks of generations, like ancestors and descendants. That's what this is. This is about the justice for a judgment has been passed down. It can be from the Most High. It can be in a court of law, and it can also be between people. Now that, or within yourself. It will depend on, it can be all of those actually. There is money involved also. So there is the star energy. So the star comes in, and the star represents Aquarius energy, which is the energy of someone that is destined to accomplish something on the earth, and it's universal energy. These stars here represent the Pleiades constellation, and the sun represents God. This water represents the universal pool, and so she's dipping into the universe and pouring her energy back in. She has her right foot in the water, and then she has her left foot and her knee on the earth and pouring water from that into the earth, which means that she is bringing that energy in. And you'll notice there are 5 streams from this water on the earth representing the pentacle. So she's bringing from the heavens down to earth this justice, this judgment, well, it's allowing this energy to move forward. And we have the Page of Wands. Yes, there's action being taken. So the Page of Wands is admiring his wand, and this represents fire. This represents also, this is wood, so it is made from a tree, and the ancestors would be the roots of the tree, and the offshoots are the descendants. So this is saying some action is there's a message coming in, that there's an action being taken from the universe, and it also is coming up on actually the 3D plane. And this energy is coming in to right it's a judgment to right some wrong. I want you to also recognize that the Emperor is an archetype, and it's a male figure on this card, but this could represent a female or a male in their masculine energy. And the pages in the old days, they would have been young men, but now they represent a female or a male in that young masculine energy. And the communication would, come in by foot or on horse in the old days, but now it is actually coming in through, it can be, the communication can be a letter, it could be in person, it could be a post you see online, some internet connection that you have. So there's so many forms of communication now. So it could be a phone call, a text, whatever. And we have 3 people here celebrating and toasting. And this card can be read as being a celebration. For me, this card is a celebration, but not necessarily of this energy. This is because these 3 people are raising their cups, but none of them are looking at each other. And in Europe, the cups represent romance and love and what you love to do and what you love to be. And they are not looking at each other. And in Europe, if you don't look at someone when you toast, it can cause you 7 years of bad luck in your romantic life. I just feel like, this card it could be either or. It could be a celebration of this, but it also might be people celebrating too soon that this energy, they aren't aware of this message coming in yet. So we have now the 3 of Swords, which is a card of showing there's 3 swords here, and when you see it at first, like 3 swords in the heart, it totally indicates heartache, and that's kind of clarifying this. There was some sort of heartache here, and this could be, and this is a threesome, and this is a threesome. So there aren't any other cups here, though, other than these 3 cups. So we'll have to keep going here to see what is this really about. Having said that, if you really look closely at this, you'll notice that the heart, in context with the swords are very small. So these are not, it's not like a sword is through the heart or 3 swords are through the heart. This is more like pinpricks. This card can speak of a threesome in love. And now this also, it's hard to understand, really see what the background in this is about. It looks like it could be a cliff with a cloud, or it could be like the shoulders, neck, and the head of someone, and this is in the throat. So I feel like something came out, something was spoken of, and this card represents that a heartbreaking decision could be made. So we'll see what's going on here. Could be a lot of different things. This row on the bottom, I'm building a pyramid. This row on the bottom represents what your basic needs are to be able to get this energy, this performance done. And this next row is representing the obstacles that will come up, and also how to get past them and manifest. We have the Knight of Swords coming in also now, and he's in a hurry with this message, and it's on this energy here. You notice this energy here. This is strong energy. This is super strong energy. The Page of Pentacles is enthusiastic and moving forward. There's a Judgment coming in, the Star. These are major arcana. And then all of a sudden, we have this energy and someone rushing in with the information. And disappointment sets in. And I really am getting that this is an interesting way to read this, but the Four of Cups quite often speaks of someone who's very disappointed, and they failed 3 times, and now this new cup is being offered, and this is an indication like to move forward in a new way. But because it is sitting on this card, and there's 3 cups here, I don't feel that it's this energy that's going to be disappointed. I feel like when these 3 hear this information from the King of Swords, or from the Knight of Swords, and look how, like, even the horse is stressed out, right? You can even tell, like, the clouds in the background are all jagged, and he's running against the wind. So this is a card of disappointment, but I feel it is regarding whatever these 3 were toasting, which is followed by, this card can often represent slander in the community, gossip, that kind of energy. Oh, and then we have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is my Mean Girls card. This is like narcissistic cheerleaders that, will do anything to win. And if they don't succeed, their mothers will. That's the energy. So this is representing competition. This is actually immaturity of competition, and them taking action in an immature way. So I feel like this, you notice that this is all this color background, and the energy of the Star is in competition with this action that was taken. So you never truly are in competition with others if your goal is to be the best version of yourself. So the competition, it really lies within each and every one of us. So now the Knight of Wands is coming in. And the Knight of Wands is a grown-up version of the Page of Wands. Interesting how that's showing up now. Because this is the only card that I can think of in the tarot deck that is regarding adolescent energy. And this is now more of a grown-up. Page of Wands has moved into being the Knight of Wands. And look here are the 3 pyramids here, and these are the 3 pyramids here, and these represent the mysteries of life. So some sort of hidden secret has come out, or what, and this Page of Wands is looking in this direction at the 3 celebrating here, this energy of heartbreak, gossip, etc., and then the information rushing in and them being disappointed in the competition. And now the Knight of Wands is moving this way, this forward towards this justice, the Page of Pentacles, and the Judgment. All right, and so this card speaks of, it's actually, it looks like a challenging card, and it is in a way, because this person is carrying 10 wands, which is the most that you can get. So this is a lot of energy. And it looks like he's, you know, really pushing through to get to where he's going. But he's trying to reach his home. And he's very, very close. And this card can represent, you know, everything that is like in these wands are actions that this person took to, you know, build something or move towards something, and planted like those seeds, and then they, you know, this is how they've grown. And now he's gathered them together and he's trying to take them home. Some of them, though, may have become burdensome, and this can also, that, you know, because they didn't turn out the way that he expected, or they've grown into something, but it's not what he wanted, or it doesn't want anymore. So this card can really represent putting, you know, he can choose to put some of these down, that if he doesn't want to carry them anymore, keep the ones that he wants to keep, and just keep, you know, go home. He's almost there. This card is saying, don't give up, you're almost there. Yes, and then we have the 369. And the 369, that's the 9 of Pentacles, is basically saying, because there's 10 wands here, I'm just getting, there's only one wand in there that isn't really producing health, wealth, happiness, coins. And this is right on, and she's right on top of the Page of Wands and Justice. So this basically is saying this is someone who really understands what to give and take when it comes to earning money and building wealth. Remember, this message is a legacy of generational wealth. And so knowing how much to like give away and how much to keep. She's got her hand on 6, and she has these 3 in the bush. And I'm getting this falcon represents here, and the 2 trees that are in the background here represent ancestors and descendants. Like, this is generational wealth, and this person is responsible for it. And the 369 is the ratio that Nikola Tesla talks about. Like, if you knew the beauty of the 369, then you would have the key to the universe. And then we have this energy of the 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands, they're standing on the turret of their castle. So they've been very successful, but they have the earth, the globe of the earth in their hand. That's what that represents. And they have planted one wand here in this location, but they're looking off into the horizon and wanting to move forward and expand their horizons. Quite often the wands represent an entrepreneur. This could be someone that's considering franchising, or this message could have come in that there has been an opportunity to collaborate with someone else, to something like that, because that would be then this one wand that he can put down and be able to you know, actually enjoy having a partnership with one other person, or, you know, a company or someone that can provide him with less work while he's expanding. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords is kind of a disturbing card, but it actually is saying that there is an end of a cycle here. So it can be a blessing in disguise. This person has been stabbed in the back 10 times. And, you know, he looks like he's out for the count. Having said that, he is looking into the distance just as this person is. And his hand is in the form of the blessing that the Hierophant makes. And that is saying this justice that has come in has ended this cycle. And this could actually be a blessing in disguise. Yeah, and here's the cup coming in, an offer of this cup coming in. So as long there's the offer of the coin, and then there's the offer of the cup. So this isn't just about, this is not just about the 3D world, but it's also a cup of love. And this can represent romance. It can also represent the what you love to do, or who you love to be, and who you want to do it with, like being with people that won't stab you in the back, basically, and burden you rather than empower you. You notice there's 10 swords here and there's 10 wands here. Yeah. And look at that. Now we have cups galore. We have 7 cups. And so we have 4 cups here, and then we have this other cup coming in. And now we have 7 opportunities here. So this, I feel like this silhouette represents this person who has been, like, this is an end of a cycle now. And this is the silhouette of what this person used to be, being ready to fill this black hole of with energy, and to actually bring in energy that they can choose themselves. And each of these cups has a gift in it. But quite often what we have to remember is that quite often possibilities are challenges. So we get challenged, and then it brings in the possibilities because we step up and rise up to the occasion. So this is kind of like saying these opportunities are available to you, but you will have to put the work into it, as you have in the past. You have what you need, and if this energy is eliminated and justice is served, you'll be able to move forward now and really have some support. Not, like from the universe and from someone who is very good at bringing dreams and visions down to earth and making them happen. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying, yes, this is destiny. This is a new cycle beginning. This is about what you love to do and the opportunities that you have to do it. The Wheel of Fortune represents the past, the present, and the future. Though there's actually 3 wheels turning. And so what that is a reminder that this is a general reading. Some of this energy might be something that's already happened to you, or you resonate with that. It could be happening right now, or it could be about to happen. This is indicating that it's this energy is rushing in, because the Knight is the Wheel of Fortune is sitting on this information and ending the disappointment for this energy, and possibly causing disappointment for this energy. We have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is the most charismatic of the kings. The King of Wands is, he's got the wand in his hand and he's ready for action. He's the kind of, he's very charismatic, a visionary person. He's looking towards the future, just as this person is. He's highly sought after because he has, he's the kind of guy you wouldn't kick out of bed for eating crackers. He's all fiery and generally a really enjoyable person to be around. Very enthusiastic about moving forward in innovative ways. And he also has in the background this throne with the salamanders in a circle like that. And that represents that he's protected from fire. He is the fire. He is the electricity. He is the part of the emperor that makes shift happen. For fulfillment. And we have that fulfillment on this Knight of Cups and all these possibilities. So there's a lot of opportunity for fulfillment here. And this, by this being on top of the cup here, that the knight is bringing in, this is a marriage card, and it's also a card of fulfillment. It's an 1111 portal, which quite often accompanies the Justice card. Justice is number 11 in the tarot, in the major arcana, and there's 2 11s here, And it's a portal that this energy is saying you have to take action and go through the portal. And you notice that they're now on the other side and they're at the castle. Like, so this energy has now moved here. This is also the marriage card. So it indicates that if you're looking for romance, there might be someone coming in that, you know, is really suitable for you, and that you could have fulfillment with in your relationships, and also someone that would support what you want to bring into the world, what your destiny is along with you, and that's that Emperor energy. And we have the Hangman. It's taken a while for this energy to come through. It's, you know, the Knight of Wands, this is sitting on the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is a rebel with a cause, but he's reining his horse in, and the horse wants to go faster. The horse represents his emotions, but he's reining it in because he wants to make sure that, you know, that he knows what he's doing, and that the information that he has is correct. And the Hangman is just saying that the Hangman is hanging from the Tree of Knowledge, which is also like wood of these wands. And he's been hanging there, sort of hanging back, pulling back the energy to make sure that the information that he's delivering, that he has received and is now delivering, is accurate. And that is like communing with the universe, communing with God. And he's hanging upside down because he's looking for a new perspective. He's looking at things from every angle before he moves forward. And you'll notice, like, we've got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Two of Wands all looking this way, forward, in this direction. And then we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is the part of the Emperor that is emotionally available, has mastery over their emotions. He's sitting in all this troubled water here. He's surrounded by water. He's surrounded by emotions. But he's got a steady grip on that cup. And you'll notice he also has his right foot forward, which is indicating that he is ready for action when need be. And this cup could, you know, be this part of this Emperor that wants to have a romance or love in his life and move forward in that way, and also move forward in a way to bring in these pentacles. Yes. So this is someone that is reflecting on the pentacles that they've earned up to this point. You know, these are like 6 in the bush here, or 6 that she has her hand on, contemplating this new pentacle coming in. Is this new pentacle going to be worth, like, letting go of this energy? And I'm getting that could be passing this, letting someone else take care of this energy and moving on to a new project. So this is saying, okay, have everything that I want out of these 6 coins. I want to focus now on this coin and bring this energy into being. And I want to do it because it's something I love to do and that I've been wanting to do. And perhaps there's been an opportunity to do it with someone that he enjoys working with, or that he's in love with and wants to, you know, marry. And this is the Four of Swords. And this is really good to see because the Four of Swords are now at rest. You notice this is a peaceful card. This is about meditation and prayer. And you'll notice, like, this sword is laying down, and these 3 are just hanging on the wall. They're not in action. I feel like this is these 3 swords. This has been put to an end, and the matter is closed. It's over. And it's required a lot of meditation. It's sitting on the Hangman, like conferring with God, conferring with the universe, conferring within yourself, and really subconscious, unconscious, and conscious mind congruent with your heart's desires, because this is your heart's desires. This is why I feel like this possibly could be a romantic, this cup coming in could be a proposal, a first date, something like that. And this stained glass window in the background represents like a church. And on that stained glass window, there's the word Pax, which is peace. So this is representing this emperor is at peace with this decision now, and is at peace with, allowing this, like focusing on this cup instead of focusing on what he has established in the past, which is quite significant. And then the sun comes out. So the sun comes out. This represents God. This represents universal power. It represents destiny, like with the Wheel of Fortune. And this banner that this young child is carrying represents someone that is able to handle this energy. That's the justice. It's very similar. This banner is very similar to the banner in the background. So it could have been your destiny to clear this energy for your entire family so that you and your descendants can now enjoy this generational wealth that you should be living with. And you'll notice like this child is carrying it with ease because it's destiny. This was always meant to be. And you have like all of the sunflowers lined up on the wall here. And that is, and sunflowers turn their heads to the sun. And so that is like saying this is in alignment with God. You are in alignment with your destiny and with God's plan. You are part of God's universal plan. The disappointment, the regret, you can let that go now. Those 3 cups, again, you notice those 3 cups and these 3 cups and these 3 cups. That shift is over and there's something new coming in, and it does feel like it's right on this marriage card. So it could be, finding someone that really you really resonate with, and you have no regrets now. You're ready to just let this go and move forward with these 2 cups and really enjoy the journey. Yeah. Moving forward. Sometimes this is an energy of done, walking away. And I feel like this is representing, like there's the cups here, that the 8 of cups, and this can represent just walking away. I'm walking away from the past and I'm moving forward and I'm going to go get me a new cup. That's the kind of energy we have here. And this is like, because it's sitting on this energy and being at peace with it, this person is totally at peace with this decision to walk away from the past and move forward and doesn't have any regrets about it. That's basically what this is saying. And then we have the Ace of Wands come in. And the Ace of Wands is saying, yes, that's the correct action to take. Move forward. You deserve to have, health, wealth, happiness. You deserve this fulfillment. You've worked for it. Go for it. The Ace of Wands is actually all about passion. And it's a gift from the universe, from God himself, that you are now in a position to really enjoy a passion for new discovery and a new way of living. And remember, this is the Emperor. So the Emperor has lived and the Emperor has been successful, is successful, but is wanting, there was something lacking, and that feels like it was that having like the true love. If you're not interested in love, this can also represent being married to yourself, like really moving forward and loving yourself so that you can move forward how you want to, and or doing what you love, and letting, okay, I have enough money, I've worked hard enough, I've accomplished a lot, now I want to go do some project that is close to my heart. So if we read this from the bottom to the top of the pyramid, this is the past, and then coming back down, we have justice comes in. There's quite a lot of money here, a lot of health, wealth, happiness that is involved with this justice. It's going to allow this person to move forward in a new way and leave the past behind. And this is being emotionally available to themselves and to others, letting go of what has been accumulated here and focusing on this new pentacle, this new energy that's come in from the page, and just walking away. Like, it's okay, I'm satisfied with what I did here, and now I'm walking away, and I'm going to go get a different cup. And we have then at the very top, the gift from the universe, the gift from God, saying, yes, you deserve this, you've worked, you've put the work in, and now it's time to go off and find do something that's in your authentic desires and really enjoy it. Let go of any regrets over what happened in the past. The sun is shining in. This is destined for you. The King of Wands is likes to be visionary. So this will be a win for you, a win for the people around you, and a win for the universe. It was destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is clicked and it's moving, and it's happening now, and you can just let go of the past heartache. That's a really awesome reading so far, and we'll just put that there. If you're enjoying this reading, please do consider liking and commenting. Thank you. It really does empower me to build my channel. And I am now clarifying the cards, and I'm using my oracle, which is Tales from the Vector. It's courtesy of the Intergalactic Federation of Light. I began this first dragon painting in 2007, and I've completed all 64 in 2020. They've been out and about at psychic fairs, at seminars, etc. for several years now. And I am gathering the information right now to write the book that's going to accompany the deck, because I'm ready to hatch it and bring it out into the world. So the numbers of the cards are going to be listed in the description box below. And you can, if after the reading you're interested in viewing the paintings, you can go to talesfromthevector.com. That's TAILS from thevector.com. I'm going to take the card off the bottom of the oracle now. And this will be to clarify the underlying energy. Yes, there was abuse of power. This is a karmic space that we can all fall into. But I'm getting that the justice system is involved here. This could be a court ordering or whatever. And the Emperor has come in to right this energy. The Emperor is like all four kings rolled into one. So he and is an authority figure. And I'm getting with the Justice card in the rest of the reading, there was an abuse of power, and now it's being resolved. And this caused degradation. And basically, degradation is a tactic that sometimes people use to be able to pull someone's energy down. And especially if it's people that have authority and they're in power and they're in the justice system and they're supposed to be the ones that are making sure that justice is served, this degradation energy is like a tactic. And really, the shame does not belong. If this has happened to you, the shame isn't on you. The shame is actually on them. And we have the SCOTOMA. This card comes up a lot in my readings lately. This is about a blind spot. So this doesn't necessarily mean that this energy was something that the people involved were aware of. But now the truth of the situation, the pages have brought in, and the night have brought in the truth. And the blind spot is now removed. So whatever happened in the past that was not in alignment with justice is now being rectified. And that's sitting like on the judgment right here and also on the star. So this could be something that happened like a long time ago. It could be something that happened to your ancestors because of the energy there's been so much energy from the ancestors in here. And we have the guiding star. So the guiding star is, you know, this is your intuition and being able to use it. The Page of Wands has brought in a message that the guiding star also represents the energy of the star that shone when Jesus was born. And, you know, that the guiding star is what it is called. And that is intuitive energy. And it's like the crown. It's from the crown chakra. And that is the crown up here. So the energy is this intuitive. I feel like there may have been someone in power that really looked into something, investigated something, and now they recognize, hey, something isn't quite right here. They looked into it, and now they're bringing in justice. And it required them using their intuition and not just taking things like for, you know, like, oh, this is the way it is, but recognizing there's something, their intuition told them there's something that just wasn't right here, and that's their job to right it. So that's really cool. Someone doing, you know, looking after it. And it's a father figure. So, you know, father figures are people in authority. And, you know, quite often, this is interesting energy also, because this could be Prince Charming. So this emperor that is righting this wrong could be also this King of Wands that is moving forward with a romantic gesture. It could be, if it's not for you regarding romance, it could be someone that from the court system or whatever making a judgment about your business, or, you know, there could be a lot of things that happened. So just take it as it works. But the father figures is, you know, having the authority to, you know, I run the family, it's my castle, and I say what's going to happen here. That kind of energy is what's coming in. And then we have superstar. And the superstar is the heart, is the throat, the throat chakra. And superstar is about being able to speak the truth and being able to bring that truth into being. So this, when this Knight of Swords rushed in with this intellectual information, that's what the swords represent, it allowed for the truth to come out. And it was spoken, and the emperor is now making sure that justice is served. And there was some deception here, yes. And so this is deception with the competition and the disappointment that it caused for these people. Like, okay, so this is, it's really interesting. We have like just this bottom energy here from the, you know, the beginning of the reading is disappointed in this decision. And this part of the energy is like moving forward and, you know, enjoying this decision. And then we have intent. What this card is saying is sometimes people have good intentions and their intentions go wrong. There's a saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. This is, you know, saying sometimes we can fall into a space, a karmic space, where we thought we were doing the right thing and then it wasn't. And the degradation, water is life. This is about, you know, human beings are made up of a lot of, 70% I think of water as an adult and way higher even as an infant. And when we, it feels like it's that energy that the King of Cups is sitting in, like he being emotionally available to be able to really understand what happened, not just kind of getting caught up in the emotion. And then we have Gemini coming in, and that's kindergarten energy. Yeah, so it's kind of like this happened and it was not well thought out. It was kind of at kindergarten level. And also we have Mercury here. At this time that I'm doing this reading, Mercury is in retrograde, has been, I think, for a little over a week. And this energy quite often it's known to cause issues with communication. And this is also saying that the Gemini energy is that of twins, of using creative solutions versus your logic. So being able to find this intuitive information and bring that out. And learning from it, learning from the energy here. Going on a new adventure with the Sagittarius energy. This is about, are you going to expand or are you going to contract? Because if a person feels like they've pretty much done everything they can do here and they're starting to get bored with it and they stay there, their energy is going to contract. But if they decide to go on a new adventure, then their energy is going to expand. And that's sitting right on at the Two of Wands with the globe representing the world in his hand. And the Hierophant comes in. So this is justice. This is traditional structured justice. So this is justice being brought in. Not only, it doesn't just represent on the earth, but it also represents in the spiritual realm. And the thing is that anything that becomes material matter on the earth starts with a thought. And those thoughts are first formed on the spiritual realm. So nothing manifests without being in the spiritual realm first. And then we have indifference. So it's just coming up, the energy being that, a lot of people maybe knew about this or suspected it, but they were indifferent, busy, I've got things to do, that's not my job. Whatever, like it doesn't sound like it's not a big deal or whatever, but this indifference really caused this injustice to possibly happen over more than one generation. And then we have the Hermit energy coming in. So the Hermit is very much similar to the hanged man. The Hermit climbs up to the mountain, to the top, and stays up there until he gets the message that he needs. And we have the Ace of Wands up here, and this is saying, move forward, a passion for new discovery. So the Hermit has safely traveled through this, has been in communication with the universe, with God himself, and is accepting this gift and is accepting the challenge to move forward in a new way. We have Capricorn energy. To satisfy their ambition. This is someone that is responsible. It's someone that's, has really dealt with a lot of challenges and turned those challenges into possibilities and just wants to do something different and, has the ambition and mastery over their emotions to be able to take consistent steps of action. That's the Capricorn energy, the mountain goat climbing the mountain to be able to get to the top and then make this happen. And then we have surrender. There we go. Yeah, this is a psychic cleanse for everyone. This energy speaks of, this energy of indifference is now over, and this injustice will be righted. And it's going to feel better for everybody. It's an energy that the ancestors and the descendants are going to benefit from. It's a legacy, a generational wealth of wealth, health, and happiness. Awesome reading. I really enjoyed it. I hope you also have enjoyed it. Like and comment and subscribe if you resonate. And bye for now. I will have another reading for you tomorrow.